represent for you at that time?
Um, yeah. Stucky Boy was a young male from South Bend, Indiana, who kind of stumbled into hip hop. Started as a street guy, you know, for everything from drug selling to robbery to, you know, multiple women to, um, you know, just living daily kind of recklessly, you know. But it was because of his environment. He came up in that. It was all he ever saw, you know. Like, I'm really from a family full of everything that entails the streets. So I kind of only, at one point in my life, I only thought that was the only way to live life. So I just adapted to it. I accepted it. I engulfed it. I just, you know, I ran with the whole life. And um, how my name became Stucky Boy is when I got into music. A guy by the name of Corey Fair, who was my first manager. My first rap name was M Stuck. My first name is Michael, my last name Stuckey. But he used to always be like, Stucky Boy, Stucky Boy, Stucky Boy. It was funny as hell to me. But then I was like, Stucky Boy, that kind of got a ring to it. You know what I'm saying? So I started saying Stucky Boy on songs. And then one day I just made it official that I was going to be my rap name going forward. So Stucky Boy was just a guy that came from nothing, from hustling, from and he accepted it. But he started to grow. He started to live life. He started to see things from a different point of view. And he always, in the back of his mind, wanted something bigger, some change, some type of. He thought it was a destination to the end where people were saying that when you're from the streets, it's only two destinations. They were saying it was death or incarceration. But I prayed a lot that I never had been incarcerated, and I prayed that I didn't die from premature death. So I believed that that wasn't for me. So I started thinking about what was my end goal, where would I go, what would I do, how would I transition out of this thing, this person, this image, this spirit of Stucky Boy. And I remember one time I was at this studio one time, and dude was like, I was about 25 at the time. And he was like, man, I like the name Stucky Boy, but in 5 years you're gonna be 30. You can't be Stucky Boy no more. What you gonna call yourself?
Hmm. So that was that turning point for you,
Hmm.
that moment that you realized that you had to change.
Eventually, I was gonna have to change my name, change my image, grow up, and become something bigger than a boy.
So let me ask you this: what's one of the hardest things you had to let go in order to change your life?
Um, One of the hardest things I had to let go to change my life was I had to let go of the concept of fast money because it created a unrealistic expectation of how finances worked. Um, and every other thing that I tried to do, I didn't value it because it didn't monetarily line up with what came from me just living my normal life. Like, I had to work hard. I had to fight myself in order to do these other things instead of doing what came to me naturally. And then it didn't benefit me on the same level, not even to a tenth of what I was benefited. So, but I understood that in order to stay free, in order to stay alive, I had to accept that that was an unrealistic lifestyle for me, and and humble myself, and and just adjust to it. You know, it was that was tough for me. You know what I'm saying? That was the hardest thing for me. Was like, okay, I'm not gonna be able to just wake up tomorrow and go buy me 10 pair of J's in the morning. I can't buy the whole family brand new North Face coats this winter. I can't go put 26-inch rims on my car. I can't walk around with two diamond necklaces on. I can't have every color pair of new jeans that come out this time. I gotta rock 2 or 3 pair. I gotta, build my things, take care of my things. I can't squander things. I can't take things for granted. You know, I can't keep living wasteful because now every single thing counts.
Hmm. Why the name King Stuckey? And a follow to that, what does being a king mean to you or today?
King Stuckey because one, I always view myself as a king. Um, Two, us as a culture, as a people, our original state was kings and queens. Um, and what it means to me being a king is that I'm the ruler of my kingdom. I'm the leader of men. I'm a mogul in my community. I'm a pillar to my community. Um, it means that I'm a beacon of hope for people who come from where I come from, who desire to reach a level that I believe musically I've reached. And it's just a symbol of stature, something, a symbol of pride, something that makes me feel like everything that I worked for, everything that I've struggled through, everything that I've achieved, every person I touched, they can look at it and say, that's a king. Um, King culture is something that I want to pass down to my community. I feel like our kids have suffered long enough from the lies and deceit of this code that we call the street code. I learned a long time ago that that street code was fake, and it's up to the men from our community to reach back, the men who've been through this fake street thing, and and are willing to say, you know what, the people before us lied to us, and we're not passing down that lie. We're not gonna perpetuate that behavior. We're gonna tell y'all what's real. We're gonna show y'all that there's another way. There's other things that you can chase that's more important, that's gonna give you meaning, purpose, direction in life. Um, I want to be the leader of that. I want to be the catalyst for change in my community, and that's why I will call myself a king.
How did music play a role in helping you survive, grow, and find your voice?
Music is therapeutic for me. Um, I'm wired kind of weird when it comes to music because when I'm doing music, when I'm into music, everything around me, everything I talk to, everything I touch, everything I see, it becomes a song. I could be in the bathroom, I could be driving down the street, I could be talking to somebody, I could watch a TV show, um, and it sparks songs, it sparks creativity, it sparks melody, it sparks textures of sound, voice. And for me, it's always been the release point for me for anger, for pain, for fear, for insecurity. It's just a way for me to take energy that I would probably, when I was younger, I was upset and I would probably release it on another person. I would do something, I would lash out on people. It was my way of controlling that. It was my way of um, just putting myself in a room where I could just create and be and imagine anything and make it come to life in front of me. It is um, the things that put stuff in perspective for me when I'm about to make a decision that is not beneficial to, the king culture and my kingship. Music has just been therapy, man. It's just been therapeutic. It's my psychiatrist. It's the person when I lay on the couch I talk to, and it don't really talk back, but it give me answers.
Hmm. Lastly, if you could speak directly to someone still stuck where you once were, what would you tell them?
Um, Man, if I could speak to someone who's still stuck where I once were, first I would have the understanding that um, when you're in that place, it's hard for you to see yourself outside of that place. So I would say, I would explain that to them. But I would tell them that it's hope. It's definitely light at the end of the tunnel if you really want change. And with my understanding, I know that no matter what I say, they won't wake up that day and change, but it's going to be something that they're going to go through in their life down the road where they're going to hear exactly what I said. But what I would tell them is that, you know, this whole stigma that's been placed on us is a tool used to destroy us. And until we view it as that, we're going to think that it's okay, we're going to accept it. But once you understand that we've been programmed, we've been polluted on purpose, then you'll start to change your purpose. You'll start to change your walk. You'll start to say, you know what, let me try something different. And every day is a struggle, because if you've been doing something for 20 years of your life, it's hard to wake up tomorrow and do something different. It's hard to do it consistently if you do it one day. But I would say just stack days. Just like if you're trying to go to the NBA, and you wake up every morning, you stack days, you get better, 1% better every day, and before you know it, you're somewhere different. You're in a different place. You see something different. You see life from a different view. I will also tell them that when you start to change, the people that love you, that you think love you, they're gonna resist you. You're gonna lose some people that you've been around your whole life. But you gotta be willing to go through that separation if you wanna elevate. I will also tell them that some people's gonna actually attack you. They're gonna say, man, I remember when you used to be this and you used to be that. But those people don't see you no way but the way they see you, and it's uncomfortable to them to see you in another light, to see you in another view. I will also tell you that the hood got a way of trying to pull you back in. The streets got a way of trying to pull you back to where you're trying to come away from. When you start to change, people that would never ever play with you, disrespect you, is going to try you. People around you going to start going through things that you're going to feel like you're attached to, that you owe loyalty to. Stuff is going to happen right in front of you that normally you would have reacted a certain way, that you're going to have to really show that your change is there. Your change is going to be tested. And if you're not careful, it'll pull you back in, because the universe just works that way. So you got to be intentional. You got to know yourself. You got to wake up every day with your shield on and fight, because it's so easy to go back and do what's natural to you. I fight this every day, and I can't say I win every day, but all I can say is I know where I'm going, and I know where I'm headed, and from this point on, I'm King Stuckey.